This is a classic and fantastic comic book debate. And the answer, like with many cosmic level matchups, is it depends heavily on the circumstances, especially the location. There is no simple one is stronger answer. Let's break it down by looking at each character and the most likely scenarios. Tail of the tape: Galactus, the devourer of worlds. Who he is: the sole survivor of the universe that existed before the Big Bang. Galan of Ta was merged with a cosmic entity and became Galactus, a fundamental force of nature whose existence is necessary for cosmic balance. He is not truly evil, he is a force of cosmic entropy and rebirth. Source of power: the power cosmic. This is a near limitless energy source that grants him godlike abilities including matter manipulation, energy projection, telekinesis, telepathy, and the power to imbue others with the fraction of his power, creating his heralds. Key strength: raw, universe-altering power. At his peak, a fully fed Galactus is one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe, capable of destroying entire galaxies. He is a physical and energy-based powerhouse. Key weakness: hunger. Galactus must consume the life energy of planets to survive. The longer he goes without feeding, the weaker he becomes. A starving Galactus is vulnerable and can be defeated by powerful superhero teams or even single high-tiered beings. Dormammu, ruler of the dark dimension. Who he is: a primordial interdimensional being made of pure mystical energy, a member of the Faltine race. He conquered the dark dimension and became its absolute ruler. He is Doctor Strange's arch-enemy. Source of power: mystical energy, primarily drawn from the dark dimension itself. He is one of the most powerful magic users in all of existence. Key strength: mastery of magic. Dormammu's magic is on a scale that dwarfs almost any other sorcerer. He can warp reality, control dimensions, manipulate time, and project apocalyptic levels of mystical force. He is essentially a god of magic. Key weakness: location. Dormammu's power is absolute and nigh omnipotent within the dark dimension. When he leaves his realm and enters the main Marvel universe, Earth 616, he is significantly weaker. He is still incredibly powerful, but he is not the all-powerful god he is at home. The scenarios: who wins? The winner of this fight is almost entirely determined by the battlefield. Scenario 1. The fight is in the dark dimension. Winner: Dormammu, and it's not close. In his own realm, he is the dimension. He controls its very fabric. He can warp reality around Galactus, rewrite the laws of physics, and assault him with infinite mystical energy. Even a fully fed Galactus, a being of the physical universe, would be an outsider in a realm of pure magic, controlled by its master. Dormammu's power here is absolute. Galactus would be overwhelmed. Verdict: Dormammu, 9.5/10. Scenario 2. The fight is in the main Marvel universe, Earth 616. Winner: Galactus, assuming he isn't starving. This flips the script completely. Now Dormammu is the one on foreign soil, cut off from his primary power source. Galactus, on the other hand, is a being of this universe. If Galactus is starving, Dormammu's powerful magic could likely overwhelm the weakened devourer. Dormammu would have a strong chance of winning. If Galactus is moderately fed, this is the most likely fair fight. Galactus's power cosmic would be at a level to challenge galaxies. Against a weakened Dormammu, Galactus's raw destructive power and physical might would likely give him the edge. He is a fundamental universal constant, whereas Dormammu is an invader. If Galactus is fully fed, Galactus wins decisively. A fully powered Galactus is a threat on a scale that a diminished Dormammu simply cannot match. He could likely unmake Dormammu's physical form or simply overpower his magical defenses with pure cosmic force. Verdict: Galactus 8 out of 10, assuming average or better hunger levels. Comic book precedents. There is a famous instance where they did fight in the original Guardians of the Galaxy series in 1991's 37. In a future timeline, a vastly powerful Dormammu was consuming the universe. Doctor Strange summoned Galactus to stop him. In their direct confrontation, Dormammu was winning against Galactus. However, Doctor Strange and a future Guardian, Krugar, combined their power to attack Dormammu from within, giving the weakened Galactus an opening to strike the final blow. This shows that even in a neutral setting, a powerful version of Dormammu is more than a match for Galactus, to the point of being his superior. Final conclusion. In the dark dimension, Dormammu is the victor. In the Marvel Universe, Galactus is the likely victor, if not starving. Overall, if you have to pick one being as having the higher peak power, it's arguably Dormammu. His absolute, omnipotent control of his entire dimension is a level of authority that even a fully fed Galactus doesn't quite possess in the main universe. However, Galactus is a far greater and more consistent threat within the main Marvel Universe, which is where most stories take place.